Hey guys, and welcome back to Murrow Plays the Games. This is Murrow, back into the beautiful, wonderful world of the forest. So where we left off the other day, we just basically, we're still the first day, so we just fought off a bunch of cannibals, made it through the night. I'm gonna go ahead and make my way over to get to the... How many arrows do I have? 4. That's probably fine. Make my way over to the cannibal camp with the first cave we're going to go into. So, of course, I just watched these guys run by. I just kind of left them alone. Pretty sure it's the same one. There's 3 of them. Look at them. There's 5 right there. They just passed us. Ridiculous. Alright. Let's try to get over here. Actually, I think this might be the shortest way. Might as well get the old bow and arrow up and ready. There's a cave right here. There's actually a cave right in behind, right at the tip of my arrow. It's a cave. And here is the magnificent hole. Mysteries abound. Oh, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out eventually. But this point's about surviving. It's about staying alive. It's about finding Timmy. So, we're gonna push on. We might make one stop along the way and get the katana. Pretty big map, pretty big area to cover and discover and explore. I'd probably say really back in there is probably the area I've been to the least. First time I ever played, the first real long sort of series of days, I built my I don't know where I'm going. I built my base over there. It's almost like a little it's almost like a little peninsula. It doesn't really... There's really not much that comes over there. It's pretty barren. I mean, it's right in... I built this right in behind that little cannibal camp, and it's a cannibal camp, but I never saw a cannibal there. I mean, I was there for probably 70-80 days. Like, I built right up on the other side of those, right up amongst those trees, basically. And I was there. I mean, a huge thing. There's like a it's flat right here, and then you can see that wall of rock. You can go up there and get up there pretty easy. I had a whole, there's a lift system you can build. I was like, I had taken over that area. It was huge what I was doing, my build, and but there was nothing came over there. Absolutely nothing. I think I might have had in 60-70 days, I think I might have had maybe 2 mutants. I mean, there's sometimes living where I'm at now, where we're getting ready to build and live, where I would have 5 or 6 in a day sometimes. 3 at a time. Okay, so this is I guess this will technically be our first foray into a camp, or into a cave. Turn that Bic on. So this is an interesting section of this cave that we're going to go into. there is... Get some cloth. This is a pretty big cave system. It, ooh, you can hear the mutant over there. Yeah, terrifying. Let's pick up these little items. Some crayons. These are little collectibles. You can actually, these are Timmy's drawings. You can actually hang them on the wall on your base if you want. Oh, so sweet. But when we get to the top of this, you can go off to your right and there's a whole other rest of the cave that you can explore. There's a mutant in there. I don't know if we'll be able to see him. There's some cannibals. You can see the mutant back in there. They call those armsies. But where we're going is this way and there's nobody to fight. It's actually just it's a good little resource run. If you need resources, there are some things in here that'll be helpful. And everything in caves respawns, even suitcases. What doesn't respawn is cannibals, anything you can kill. Cannibals, mutants, once you kill them, they don't come back. Which is great. So, yep, we got our first passengers on the passenger left, bottom left-hand corner, passenger seat 3A and 3B. Which is tragic, kind of sucky that these that we saw their fate. We're gonna need those for sure. SKS, I've never looked at that. Sam Sound. It's probably the sound guy for the game. I need that, thank you very much. Get all the cloth we can get. Little tip is to destroy that and these so you can get more cloth. And like I said, when if you came out of the cave and then went right back into the cave, you don't even have to leave the game. You just go out of the cave back in and this stuff will all respawn. And we just picked up the katana. Let us replace the slingshot. There she is. Wish they could pick up these backpacks and see what's in them. It's fine. Some fuel cans. This will come in handy later on. You can hear stuff on the surface too. It's kind of wicked. Pick up some cans of sodies. Sody pops. This might get loud, I'm gonna apologize. Yeah, you know, just shoving stuff in people's faces, crosses in their eyes and mouth, their nose. Cool. Totally normal stuff. Everyday stuff. I think we picked up a flashlight. There's a flashlight in there. There should be a flashlight. Yeah, there it is, right there. Good lord. You can't attach it to your. Only time I ever use it is when you can use duct tape and attach it to your bow. Because when you're using the bow, which is my favorite weapon, but when you start to, we have to draw it back. You have to put your lighter down. Some of these caves get dark. You'll see that here in just a bit. Can get really hairy. Still scares me to hear that thing running, screaming. It's like it can sense our presence. Look at it. I don't know if they can get. I feel like I've seen them come up here. See, Yeah, see that? I feel like if they really wanted to, they can get out, but we're leaving them alone. So yeah, it's a pretty easy run to get supplies. Alright, up to the top we go. Is it really nighttime again already? It's fine. It's fine. I hate the nighttime. It's fine. You hear the birds chirping, but it's nighttime. Makes a lot of sense. Now we're hearing crickets. Well, my fear tells me to tells me to go back and sleep at the base, but let's just keep pushing on. Can't be that scary, right? Just outrun that rabbit. This is gonna be the main cannibal camp. I think I'm going the right way. Yep, there it is. I have built here before, and it definitely can get hairy here, but I still didn't think it was as bad as it was where we're at right now. So I think where our base is going to be, lots of cloth to pick up. Definitely need cloth. I'm gonna hang out here too long. See what's... It's pretty rare you can get through here without running into at least one cannibal. Let's get that rope. I would like to get some dynamite. Yeah, there it is. I don't know that we'll need it necessarily, but probably got all we can carry of these. Yep. Okay. Let's hit this cave. Just do it. Do it already. Found some more passengers. Oh, another passenger. It's creepy, bro. You do this to these guys. God. It's messed up. Okay. Here we go. There are 2 entrances to this cave. If you do get captured, if you get beat up by the cannibals, it won't kill you. It kind of knocks you out, and you wake up hanging basically right next to that guy in this cave. So many traps. How much duct tape do we have? 3. Just gonna make some bombs. One thing to do with your bombs is to put sap on them. Makes them stick to whatever you're throwing them at. Now we can pick that up. Hairspray will come in as super handy. I'll show you at some point. Definitely worth picking up. Apparently we've got plenty of pills. This is the map. It will fill itself out as we go. See the little pin in the bottom right hand corner. It draws as it moves as we move and draws the map. Compass, which is right here now. I've never used it. If you're not familiar, I guess maybe with the real disconcerting there. If you're not familiar with the error with the with the game and the map and where everything's at, it might be nice to have to use the compass. You know, if you're going north and to get back you go south, you know, kind of thing. So we should run into a couple of guys here in just a second. Oh, I'm thirsty. What happened? Let's do this because it does get rather sketch down here. Yeah, I can hear them. These things are insanely aggressive. And hard to kill because it's such a cramped space. Yep, gotta time it. Sometimes there's two, sometimes there's just one. But there are two more down here. There's a place back there on the right. You can knock that wall down and there's like a piece of rope in there, I think. Yeah, here's these guys. Ah. 4 arrows. Jesus. Try to pick up some of my arrows I lost. Alright. So let's... One thing you can also do is... Because this will run your batteries down. Yeah, I've got some batteries. But if you hover over it, you can do G to remove all. Oh, sorry, disassemble this at C. Huh? And so it should take it off. It just saves your batteries. And we'll get our light back out. And the old... do want to collect this cloth while we're up here. So the thing that's good about coming back into caves is to get more cloth. Because all this will respawn. Which is super duper helpful and nice. You can push them together and get more bang for your buck. Okay, there's a couple more over here. Yippers. Pick it up. So we'll show you real quick what you can pile them up. You don't, if you've got the hairspray and your lighter, you always have a lighter. You don't have to build a campfire to cook the bodies, to burn the bodies. Just give them a little quick spritz. You will, the hairspray will run out. I think going into the cave automatically refills it. Is that right? I don't know, but I don't ever use it. But for this, and just spritzing it once. Anytime you come across one, like if you come back in this cave, go back up there and just grab it, and you'll grab a refilled one. Basically, so the other thing too is the fire won't burn you. I think it takes a little bit longer maybe for them to burn, but it's definitely a tip that I use often. I built a fire earlier in the last episode, but only because I just didn't. I've probably got enough cloth to put the other armor on. Oh, I was like, what am I doing there again? Yeah. So I can go back and grab those. I haven't despawned. Bones have a bad habit of despawning really quickly. There we go. Alright, so no more guys to kill. This is a really, really long rope too. It's like the one going down into the Katana Cave. It's I think this is longer, actually. I mean, it's pretty crazy, like... I mean, I love the cave system. I love the idea of the caves in this game. Cannot wait for Sons of the Forest. I know it's going to be different in ways, but I'm still just so excited. So this is just like a plethora of stuff in here. Again, once you've gotten here and killed everything on the way, it's, you know, just come back. So we've got what looks to be a orchard, or a corners report. So we just put on red paint. I don't know if you guys remember. I didn't pan up in the opening. I remember. If you guys have watched the first episode, if you haven't, go back and watch it. But the red cannibal is who takes Timmy, and now we have red paint. So red paint is significant. If you've not played the game, if you have, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's not news to you. But cannibals will actually stop and like worship. Not all the time, not every time, but they will stop and basically like worship you. They'll get down on their knees. It's pretty crazy to watch, actually. It's interesting that this AI in this game is this way. It's just different than most games. Most games it's just mindless. As soon as an enemy sees you, it's just, you know what I mean? They just come at you. That's it. And I'm not saying that's bad. I know we have the modern axe, but it is. I'll put it in 1. Boom, baby. But there's just something that makes it, and there's still some rhyme and reason to what they do. And I mean, I never know when one's going to just take off and run away. They do have fairly predictable fighting patterns. Their actual combat is pretty predictable. When they're actually swinging, it's usually like 3 swings and then they'll stop or something. But you'll pick it up pretty quick. But sometimes they'll just run at you and stop. Like you think they're about to hit you and then they don't. It's just, you know, there's enough unpredictability there to just make it really, especially when you're first playing the game, it's just so much fun. It just adds a whole other layer that other games just don't have. And again, you know, the world they've built, there's just enough detail. I mean, it's not the most beautiful game you've ever seen. I think it's excellent. But you know, they've built just, you know, made it feel just real enough that, come on, that plus, you know, just the idea of these cannibals, and there's these mutants, and there's this mystery about who they are and where they're from and all this kind of stuff. And we don't really even necessarily get all the answers to that, but I'm hoping in Sons of the Forest we'll get more, or that they just build on the world that they've created, the lore, I guess you could say. I'm just really excited to see it and play it, and so this will be a game I think I'll forever revisit, even after Sons of the Forest comes out. So I'm a little bit nervous. I'm not going to like it as much as I like the Forest, honestly. I think I'm just nervous they're going to, well, it'll be different. You know, I'm still excited about it, so it's definitely going to be super fun. Daylight yet? Yep. Gotta eat. Okay. All right. Boom. Did it. Gonna get some more cloth. Don't think this cloth respawns. Yeah. That's one thing I want to look at is, what does it take to make a stick bag or a rock bag? 3 rope. And what? Cloth. Sweet, now we can carry a bunch of rocks. And a quiver. 3 of these and a piece of rope. Boom, now we can carry more arrows. So, alright. Let us head back to the camp. We've got enough. Got the axe and the katana. A pretty dadgum good run for a for day 2. I think I need deer for a. So I'm gonna go get some more arrows too. These things are like this stuff. Just walking through the forest, and there's just, oh yeah, no worry, just a human torso full of human skulls. No big deal, guys. Oh, I hear a deer. No big deal. Nothing to see here. Move along. Like, really, dude? You gotta be crazy. It's ridiculous. This is the other entrance to the cave we just came out of. I think there is a picture here, yep. It's the yacht. The teddy bear on the yacht. So this is another cave, or another camp, not another one. We've actually seen this. This is actually right over by where our plane crashed. Where I was telling you guys in the last episode, a lot of times I like to build, it's actually just right there. Just trying to see if I could see our plane. Yep, there it is, right there. Again, you just like, it's so cool, you're just walking up on this freaking plane, man. Ridiculous. Now living here, you got tons of sticks and tons of trees. It's definitely a little bit harder survival over there, but pick up that pot. But where we're at, but it's totally worth it because it's just more fun. I don't know why I'm cutting that. Do need to get the old spear up. Just gonna get ready see in case we see a deer. Freaking lizards give me a freaking heart attack. I don't know if I've ever got one that way. I'm gonna head back here to our little, see, this is why we put a marker up. Makes it really easy to get back to those arrows. And I have gotten out of the game after that first episode, after I recorded it. I got out and went ahead and edited it. So this should have all respawned. Yep, there you go. We already got a pot. 10 arrows. Can't carry any more arrows. We should have 50 now. Boom, 50. I don't know if that was too long to see. So, 50 arrows. Now come here, deer. There's one. It's a little tricky to aim this thing. I don't ever know if I'm... And I missed. In the butt. What? In the butt. Alright. 4 meat collected. Excellent. There's another one. We won't be able to carry the meat, but we'll get the skin at least. That should be enough. There's another one. So if you aim with kind of the top of your finger a little bit, like your index finger. Alright, let's see. Oh, it's a water skin. What do you use for? Oh, it is a stick bag, so it's 2 rope, 3 cloth. Okay, so... Two rope, 3 cloth. There it is. But we do want a water skin. 1 rope and 2 of it. I think it's 7 cloth. Yep, that'll come in handy too. Our little water skin, you can put fresh water in it and take it with you. Definitely worth taking the time to do, so. Alright. Alright, look at us, man. We're learning stuff. We got stuff crafted. Look at this. We're on day 2, and look at our... I love how it's like your backpack is just a big tarp. One thing I need to do when I get back is to the base is build the water collector. Gonna need it. And gathering up these herbs, like I said, good for the old salad. You can put a stick of dynamite in there. We're not gonna mess with that right now. It's a whole other thing. Again, if you've played the game before, you know exactly what those are. If you have not, it'll be something to look forward to. Plus, I'd like to get there and get started on a roof over our head. Again, it's all about survival. Getting our foothold. Getting food. Not getting killed by cannibals. Alright, we made it back. Gonna give it the old save. So, let's see, we are on day, yeah, it's still day 2, so. Noise, we're all saved up. Let's put some food up here. Oh. Let's go like this. How many of these do we have that are actually? It's dried. Dried, so let's go. Let's get to the... This is what we need to be hanging up for. And then let's build our thingamajiggermabob. Boom, done. Alright, sweet. I'm trying to decide if I want to... I typically will build my house just like right here, just kind of up against the pond. And that's one thing too, you know, I was saying earlier, I think in the first episode, you can drink the water, it will hurt you. I don't suggest doing that. You can with the pot if you need to. You can build a fire, put the pot on, use the pot to get water, and then put the pot on the fire and it'll boil it. But what I was saying in the first episode is that not every pond has fish in it. This pond does not. So initially when I came up here and the first time I was, this is the first reason I built here, was because I was like, oh, I've got like a food source right here. But no luck. So I was thinking about putting it up here. Pick up these sticks, since we can carry 20 sticks now. But I don't know. I kind of like having it right here. So I think I'm going to end up putting it here. Just because I like it here. I like it here. I don't know if I'm going to go real extravagant with it. Just something basic, something to just a roof over our head. I've seen some people build some really crazy cool stuff. But especially in the creative mode, which I've never really messed with. But I'm just not that creative, so I keep it pretty basic. I don't usually put walls up. Of course I put defensive walls. I don't typically put defensive walls up, especially here, just because it's not level, but you can still put stuff on, uneven ground here. But I don't know, we'll see. I'm gonna get to laying out a blueprint, and I'll hop back in with you guys once I've got it done. I may start building some of it too, so catch up with you guys then. Alright guys, we're back, and as you can see, we've got the foundation up. I've got one more. I love the sound that it makes. Beautiful. So we've got foundation up. I have to build some steps to get up there, which is totally fine. Again, it's not nothing huge, nothing too fancy, but I think it'll serve our needs. Give us a place to get in and out of the rain, place to put our place to get in and put our drying racks up out of the way, so they don't get eaten. So I'm gonna work on building some stairs, probably off screen. I think that's another really, really good episode. We did a lot. Got a foundation built, went to 2 caves, got the katana, got the modern axe, which is gonna definitely help chopping down trees. Makes it way faster. Plus it's getting dark and I'm scared and I want to sleep, so I'm gonna call it right here. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate you tuning in, and bird feathers, and yeah, hope to see you in the next one.